So now I play myself loving music. And funnily enough, turn on the archive, Michael Jackson, Earth, Wind and Fire, Bob Marley, all these beautiful musicians of the 70s. They had this energy and this frequency that was all about love and fantasy and being excellent. And if you listen to, you know, half of Michael Jackson's earlier albums, it was all about how much we can achieve and healing the world, and we are the world and we are the children. So get into the loving music for yourself so that your spirit goes up. This music literally can get you sick. You listen to that all night, you'll get a cold the next day. Think I'm wrong? Give it a shot. Do all of these things and see how well you feel. See how long your lifespan has if you go to a doctor. And when he checks out your system and he tells you, well, you've got cholesterol, you've got hypertension, you've got alcohol poisoning in your liver, so you've got some sort of hepatitis. You know, what are your habits? You don't seem very happy. You seem like you need some sort of antidepressant, your emotional outbursts, probably because of toxic thoughts. Scary movie, you've got a lot of colds happening all the time. What's going on here? Are we addressing these issues, or are you lying to yourself? You know, you need to maybe see a shrink. Cursing. Well, you can only be around people who are going to be able to curse with you, because most people who don't want to listen to curse words will probably like not return your phone calls. You know, like I've had people call me up like, "Hey, what up, nigga? Where the fuck you at, man? What the fuck's going on? Give me a fucking call back." Excuse me, like they leave me a message like that. Buddha, Buddha, Buddha. I apologize for even saying those words. I don't want that in my life, and therefore I don't return that phone call. And it's not that I'm being snooty, it's just I don't want to hear that from my reality. So I'm just leaving it behind, blessing them and just leaving that behind, and being around people who call me up and go, "Hey Marcus, you want to go for a hike?" Or, "Hey man, what's going on, brother?" That's the way I want to be addressed, and that's the way you should be addressed. And if you're not addressed with that kind of love and kindness, then switch out your peers. Obviously, smoking. We've got a smoker we're trying to cure here from in the room. When you're smoking, this is what you're doing. You're taking your hard-earned money every day, every week, every month, every year, and you're taking it, and however much that stacks up to be at the end of your year. You take that chunk of change, and you're giving it to some guy who's like, "So Bob, how did our smokes do on the stock market? How many people did we kill this year?" And at the end of the day, that guy doesn't give a rat's tail about your future. And he's profiting off of your death. That whole company is. Meanwhile, you smoke and you cause all of this, you know, area to have this black soot of dis-ease in it. So you can't get a good fresh breath of God's air, which is the abundance. Half the time I'm on so much energy and high, and someone says, "Man, are you smoking?" I've had people say, "Are you smoking something?" I'm like, smoking the Holy Spirit, baby. I'm smoking air. I'm that happy. I'm so happy that air exists. Like, because to me, this is God's abundant gift to us. It's everywhere, right? We can't see it. I can feel it if I rub it with my hands like that. And there's the air. But if I take a gratitude breath of it, like, when you finally do that, the consciousness shifts it from a molecular level of being it's just air and it sucks, to just shallow breathing, to really appreciating it, and it changes your system. This is alchemy I'm talking about. Go study it. I know you think I'm crazy telling you, "Hey, appreciate the air." No, really look into this on a metaphysical level, and you'll realize that what I'm talking to you about is the absolute truth. Anyway, moving on. Natural, edible cosmetics. People don't realize that when you look at the skin, underneath the skin cell we have like a follicle of hair, and below it, if you were to see it, like I train a dermatologist, so I'm always looking at his pictures. Underneath that little hair root is a bloodstream. So if you rub something on your skin, it basically goes down that little hole into the hair root, and it seeps in to the bloodstream. And even David Wolf said that the best way to get ormus in your body, or gold in your body, is rub it on the skin, because then you don't have digestive enzymes or acids interacting with it and changing it on a molecular level. You just put it straight on here, goes into the bloodstream. It's like, wow, so our skin eats. Our skin actually eats. Only put things on your body that you would eat. That's the best thing you can start doing for yourself. If you don't, and you put the toxic stuff on, then you're eating toxins. You're eating things that are not good for you, and you wouldn't necessarily eat, you know, something from a cosmetic line in the middle of a department store. So don't put it on your body. Cleanliness is godliness. Well, just be clean, basically. Clean yourself constantly. Eat clean things. Eat clean, fresh smelling things. Don't eat dirty, rotten things, dirty, rotten vegetables, flesh that's been killed a week or two ago that's going to go in your system, rot, fester, cause filthiness and stink, and gas and all that stuff. If you got gas, it's because you eat the wrong thing. Filth and stink and germs. Well, need I say more? We know that belongs to Beelzebub, or it's on its way to death and negativity. Exercise and movement, so important. Just doing this is actually really important to our lymphatic system. Just a little bounce. So that's, you know, I mean, I like actually sprinting, and I like doing all my other gymnastics and track and field, and I teach weights. But exercise is so important. It keeps you moving. If you've got a stagnant lake, what happens is inside you've got all this fungi and algae that starts to build up into a moldy, sort of smelly little pond, and there's slime in there. Do you want your bloodstream and your bowels to represent slime? Well, you know, you're not going to be very popular. And if you're wondering why you're not winning with popularity contest with the boys or the girls or at the office or at work, maybe it's because your insides represent a slimy pond. And it's time to get off your lazy little butt and stagnation and start exercising and moving. The reason why I started these heaven nights is because I was done with the drunken club scene. I recognized that that was what culture had given me, so I was like, if I want to socialize, I guess I got to go out to these clubs and stand out and like, and I'm there feeling like, well, the beats are all right, no one's really dancing, people are talking over this music, everyone's getting drunk and then eating burgers and pizza, and they're killing themselves. And I'm a trainer. I can't be in that environment. It doesn't suit me. I need to start some night where I'm running the show to create heaven, health, happiness, joy. And maybe you can too. I know there's someone starting a heaven night up in Vancouver, up in Canada. There are certain people getting inspired to start them out in Germany, in Sweden. Start your little heaven night in the world. Help the world be a better place. Get your communities together. Get everyone to donate for the food that you create for them. And if you're good at massage like me or Thai massage, do that too. We can change the world. We are the world. We are the children. We are the ones who make a brighter day. So let's start giving.